2013 just seems to be one of those years where pop culture didn't suck. Wasn't the best, but it wasn't completely the worst. Sort of like Ciara and Future's relationship. It wasn't all bad in the beginning, that is. It all started as a mystery meetup at a Beverly Hills restaurant that transpired into a surprise parenting union when baby Future was introduced to the world in 2014. The two were even set to be married shortly after, until accused the other of both infidelity, which resulted into a he said she said debacle that would last up until this very day. Well, more like a he said debacle, but you'll understand later on in the he video. After Ciara went to marry Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson, everything seemed to be going right with Ciara's newfound relationship. But Future didn't seem to like his ex's new pairing, even going as far to say her bringing baby Future around Russell was Ciara bringing lawsuits, defamation, and trolling your ex-husband's evil. Seems to be a recurring theme in this situation, with their relationship inspiring several chart-topping singles like Ciara's I Bet, released in 2015. People have always wondered why one of Atlanta's couples just couldn't seem to get it together. Hint hint, lots of infidelity involved. As you have already known, when it comes to a lot of these so-called rappers, keeping the same 5 women in rotation seems to be the norm. People date whoever they're in proximity to, so it doesn't come to surprise when headlines were made of goodies singer Ciara and rapper Future leaving Maestro's restaurant in Beverly Hills. Immediately, rumors began spreading faster than a forest fire in California of the two's supposed union. What further solidified the deal was when fans, being faster than the FBI, began putting 2 and 2 together and discovered that Ciara was featured on Future's Turn Off the Lights remix in November 2012, with Future returning the favor by being featured on the remix to Ciara's Sorry in the same month. Lo and behold, the dating rumors turned out to be, in fact, very true. During an interview with Hot 97, Future even went as far to say that he was ready to marry his girlfriend less than a year off the confirmed dating rumors. Like many of those so-called Hollywood relationships, things between Ciara and Future began moving fast. Before she was set to head to Houston, Texas for part 2 of her birthday bash extravaganza, touching down in New York City whilst headed off her flight, Future was right there to surprise his love of 1 year with a 15-carat ring. Shocked by the surprise proposal, Ciara said yes to the big question, and the two were set to be married sometime in the near future. Or at least that's what we all thought. But like I stated before, we all know how these relationships turn out. It wouldn't be till 2014 when the heat would be turned up and pregnancy rumors began to fly. Just 1.5 years after the two's initial confirmed dating, during a guest appearance on a talk show panel, The View, host Barbara Walters, in good old Barbara fashion, couldn't wait to pry her nose in Ciara's business and ask her live on air if she wanted to confirm or deny the pregnancy rumors. Rubbing her very much pregnant stomach, she stood up without saying a word, nor did she have to. The gestures alone said a lot. Baby Future was born on May 19, 2014, just a few months after the announcement and Ciara's relationship with Future, although eyebrow-raising seemed promising. I mean, nothing says promising like having a baby, right? Just in case you didn't pick up on that, yes, that was indeed sarcasm. With her adorable baby boy now in the world, Ciara took some time off to tend to her little man, and her wedding was still in the works. Excited about her wedding, Ciara appeared on the cover of Brides magazine and revealed that she would be having 6 bridesmaids, including longtime best friend forever, Lala Anthony. On the other side of the pond, Future was dropping songs celebrating his wife-to-be, releasing songs like I Won. Now, after all of this, you'd think the deal would be sealed even more. Well, the once happy couple would cause quite the controversy in 2015 when it would be revealed that the wedding was called off just 3 months after baby Future had been born, and a feud that would reign for years to come would be pushed to the forefront. Future, more specifically, being the conductor of the whole ordeal. Ciara's once happily ever after was turning into a nightmare on her street. After reports of their alleged split, rumors did what they do and began flying of the hows, the whys, and the whens. Word on the street was that Future had allegedly cheated with his wardrobe consultant, Tarina Lee. By now, you probably already know about Future and his 50111 children and his infidelity routine, but for the sake of the video and time, we're going to use the term allegedly. Future insists that he did not cheat on Ciara and even went as far to say that he was the one who called off the engagement, but stuck around because he felt embarrassed for her. I'll let you guys finish rolling your eyes before continuing on with the next part. During a sit-down conversation on Facebook's Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, Ciara revealed that the breakup hurt her deeply and that she had to rethink her whole decision. I had a few moments when I'd be crying in different settings. Crying in the bedroom, crying in the shower. I'd be crying because I'm not in the happiest place, and it hurts what I'm going through. She went on to say, it will be the worst scenario to stay in a situation that it's just not healthy. It's not going to get any better. I feel like I'm failing right now. I'm about to get fired. All that stuff, it's real. You can't help but think of it. Although Cece's world as she knew it seemed to be falling apart and fast, it wouldn't stay that way for too long. In the same year, quarterback Russell Wilson would divinely enter her life, and soon enough, the two had kicked off their newly found relationship, recently getting over a breakup of his own to the one girl who sat next to him during his football draft. Yeah, y'all know the one who went viral due to her grandiose facial expressions. In regards to his new relationship, Russell claims that he told somebody Ciara was the girl of his dreams before he had even met her. Things seemed to be looking pretty well off for Ciara, but Future just wasn't having it. During his September issue with XXL magazine, he made a few comments about Ciara's new relationship with Russell, and as you'd expect, they weren't the most positive. In regards to Ciara bringing his son, baby Future, around Russell, Future said it was Ciara, and I quote, as being evil basically. The months went on, Future's smear campaign wasn't slowing down. He'd continue to publicly bash her, whether that be in interviews or via social media platforms, with remarks about her being controlling, remarks about her parenting, and somehow dragged Russell Wilson into the mix. Ciara was having none of this, because in 2016, she'd file a defamation lawsuit for $15 million for slander. Being the man he is, Future decided to file a countersuit, stating that he couldn't have ruined her reputation due to Ciara not having much of a rep in recent years, and even decided to throw in a little razzle-dazzle by calling her last album a flop. In the midst of all the chaos, Russell popped the big question, to which they shared in a post via Instagram. Happy with her new significant other, Ciara's new venture was trying to get sole custody of baby Future. But that didn't go as planned, since the judge said that the tweets Future let off didn't warrant $15 million and ended up rewarding Future with split custody, with Ciara getting majority of it. Despite the efforts to low-key slander Ciara and her all-star husband, insisting that Russell needed to be a man. But he's now singing a different tune, insisting that he has no issue with Russell whatsoever. We can also confidently say that baby Future is in good hands with Russell, who routinely posts baby Future on his social media pages, often referring to the now 7-year-old Future as his own son. The back and forth banter has seemed to simmer off a bit. Because of Mother's Day 2020, Future took it upon himself to wish Ciara a happy Mother's Day. Hopefully the two can stay on good terms and co-parent baby Future with no hard feelings. Do you believe that Future is the one to call off the engagement? Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for more true celebrity stories.